These sheets feel amazing, and we're headed into spring. It's the time of year you want something light, something airy, something moisture wicking over your body. Cotton is what we go back to time and time again because there's nothing like it. Hundreds of years we have slept on cotton, surrounding our body with cotton. We dress in cotton, and there's a reason why, because it's that natural fiber, and I hear that time and time again. That's what people love. The fact that this is a sateen weave, so it's even silkier. It's even smoother and softer against your skin. This is woven to provide the lasting comfort, that softer feel, and of course with cotton it gets better and softer every time you launder it. This is gonna absorb that moisture, so if you're that hot sleeper, you're gonna love your cotton sheets for that breathability. And the fact that these just have the softest hand right out of the gate, and to know when you get that home that they're gonna get even better. And I happen to love, just from a decorative aspect, when we do that open cut work, that beautiful hem stitching detail that you're seeing on this, it just makes these look elevated, like heirloom quality.
If you don't have a nightstand, or worse yet, your nightstand's a little too far for you to reach, if you want to check the time in the middle of the night, it's just so convenient. They're literally right here, integrated onto both sides, and there's two individual pockets. They're about 7 inches deep. We've got this in the aqua. There's a beautiful soft mint green. There's a beautiful soft blue. That one is, I think, one of the most, oh, that's a gorgeous shade. There's that yellow you see on the bed here. We've got this beautiful shade of coral, very limited choice. This is your lovely orchid. Here's your taupe or your beige. That one's another limited choice. I think you're gonna really love this leopard. And then we've got the bright white or the beautiful gray. Now keep in mind, twin, full, queen, king, or California king,